Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sparkling Nail Studio with Sarah. Today I'm going to do a sparkly but also subtle, just fun winter mani. So I'm starting out here with the fabulous Social Butterfly. Love this one. Let's see. Let's get my little trash can. I'm going to try to put pieces in that as I go to keep things cleaned up. That's got not sheer, got a pink or coral-ish backing. So pretty. I love this one. I feel like when it first came out, was it like a Hostess exclusive or something? And it was kind of hard to come by. I think it's core now, isn't it? I can't keep track. I know it is no longer hard to have. This one is feeling a little on the dry side, but not bad. Okay, I thought that might be enough for there, but it is not. This is a set. This is probably my OG set. Where's the packaging from it? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's cookies and cream. I'll find it in a second. I want to look at what the date code is on it. Because I think I bought it soon after it became, or maybe my stylist. I don't know. I don't know where I got it from, but I've had it for a while. I've had it open for a while. And I actually did a mani similar to this with it probably a couple of years ago, and it was one I loved wearing. And so this is kind of a repeat. Getting lots of overhang there. So I'm back to my last mani I did with nail strengthener, no PLE. And man, removing that, I hate removing stuff. I don't know why I hate it so much. I am finishing off some Q-Tex Ultra Caring nail polish remover, and I know Color Streets is a little faster, so I'm looking forward to finishing that bottle off, and then I'll roll with Color Streets for a while. I did stock up when they had all the sales for Black Friday on the remover, so I've got a good stash of it. It is more expensive to do the Color Street, but I know I like it now, and I'm going to kind of compare. I don't know. It was kind of a shock to go back to the the Q-Tex Ultra Caring. Not like it's been fine. It just felt different. My nails felt different after. This is such a pretty pinky rosy gold. I always thought of it as like a gold, but it really is more of a pink gold. A shimmery pink. Yeah, maybe that's it. And I don't think that's going to be enough, because there's always a chance you could do it on index fingers. I don't think so. Yeah, no, not even close. I'm going to hang on to those though, because I'm going to do on this finger, I'm going to make some stripes. And so I may be able to use those for that. All right, let's do, this is Vanilla Romance. You round that end. So it fits I'm putting it on my middle finger. That way it'll fit my finger better. This is sheer. You can see it's a good, okay, not my ring. Going straight to the middle, because I'm going to come back and do the stripes. This one's a good, just like base. If you need a neutrally base. I think originally a sub box, but I get confused between Vanilla Romance and what's the other one. I have them both in my stash. There's two that I get confused. The name may come to me here in a bit. See how neutral that just like blends right in. This would be a fun one if you ever needed just like, I want my nails done, but I can't have like any bright colors, or yeah, see, look, you can see my free edge there through it. Or just if you're someone that likes neutral, likes your nail done with something super neutral, but also pretty. It's still got that really fine glitter. This kind of reminds me when I got married. This was well before Color Street existed. It would have been like in Cocoa probably. But I went and got gel nails done because I wanted my nails to look decent. And I think I got something similar to this, just really sheer, maybe a little more pink, just so they were done. Okay, and then I want to do, yes, French. Okay, see, this is where these are gonna, I bet I can cut the French tip from this piece here. I want to do a social butterfly French tip. So I've got this as a 5/8 punch. If you do not have one of these yet, oh, never mind, maybe not. I think I cut that weird. You can just trace on the back. Let's see. That's maybe not enough. Let's try with the other one. I think it's hard to tell where I'm cutting. Here, let's stick it on. Maybe like this. Empty out some stuff. It doesn't even matter though if these don't work out because, you know, these are just extras anyway. Maybe I will cut from this side. Maybe before, this is still a relatively new, where's the edge? There's the edge. So maybe if I do, I don't know, let's see what I get. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Oh yeah, there we go. I would always just trace on the back, the white backing, and then cut out. Although, yeah, let's try it. That's definitely a little funky, but oh, how pretty is that? I'm gonna have to do this again in French. Like, what? I love that. That's so pretty on the tips. Let's see if this edge works out or not. Yeah, it did. It's not super straight, but that could just be my nail. I think my nail is like slightly longer that way. You know what shape of nail I've been digging? The like square or like squoval. I don't know if I could pull it off just because the patience to like grow and cut my nail like that. I don't know if I could do it. But I think it looks very nice. I just kind of, my nails just kind of grow the shape they're going to grow. I don't know. And I can't let my nails be long for work. I'm supposed to keep them short, so that would involve, there's my real excuse. It would involve growing them out a little bit to get that, so. Okay, whew. For a minute I was like, oh no, did I put it on the wrong finger? Oh, Vanilla Mix is the other one. Vanilla Romance and Vanilla Mix. I cannot remember the difference. I think one was a sub box. Maybe they both were. Were they? I think Vanilla Romance was like the Valentine's-y. Maybe not. No, it might have been the Vanilla Mix was the one that they had like the wavy cut strips. There was like the lime, orange. They were like all accent pack size. They were wavy cut. What was that one? New Wave? I think one of them came in that. Anyway, doesn't matter. I get confused, so I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm probably saying it wrong. Because I mix them up. Okay. Now I gotta make sure I have enough social. Okay, I shouldn't panic too much. I would rather not open. I do have another set of social butterfly here, so not the end of the world if I do have to open that. So I may need to open that. Oh wait, no, on my index I'm doing this here. So I think I can use all of these for doing stripes, and this will go here and this will go here. Okay, cool. So these are all available to do stripes. Now, something I want to experiment more with is doing my art off of the nail. So this is clear as day. And I have so many of these sets, they just pile up because you get them with every French tip that you get. So that's kind of short side. Every French tip set you get a set of clear as day, and it is piling up. So I should do some off the nail art and see how I like it with the clear as day. So I'm gonna do some stripes. Yeah, this is new. Let's just cut that all the way. It'll make it easier. This isn't usually I just do it on the nail. Okay. Oh, it's stuck on my scissors. I'm like, where'd it go? Right. Usually I would do this on my nail, and let's just start. Okay, we actually can use this piece because we're doing it sideways like this. Usually I would do this on my nail because it is a way to use up all the small strips and still cover your larger nail beds. Let's see, and I'm actually going to stick this down first probably. And I want it to face, let's do it for this hand. Let's do it like this, I guess. Let's see what happens. This should be interesting. And I'm on my silicone mat, so it should peel up okay. All right, now this is Cookies and Gleam, which is just phenomenal with Social Butterfly. And those are the ones that I put together last time I did this mani, and I don't remember with what else, but I'm gonna cut the edge flat. I cannot cut straight. I was hoping doing this off the nail would kind of help. I guess I can do a little bit of like overlapping. Okay, and then let's do, this is Pinkies Up, I believe. Yes, Pinkies Up. Also very pretty, that very metallic kind of pink. And it was so sticky coming out of the package, and it is sticky here on the plastic too. So if you ever have a set like this, I'm gonna try to do it without, but throwing it in the freezer, you know, maybe I will. That is so gooey. Yeah, I would just like stick it in the freezer. That's not easy for me to do when I'm doing a video though. Like stick it in the freezer for, you know, just a few minutes and then grab it out, put it on, and then basically grab them out as you go. I have a new set that is not stuck on the inside. That's one of the reasons I wanted to open this, because I wasn't sure how good it was going to be to know. So we're going to open up this new set. And I wanted to know to see if it's a set that, you know, I could put in my trade. It's a pretty set though, so I'm fine having two. I'll have to see if I can get those to work sometime when I'm not doing a nail video. So, oh, this one's gooey too. Wow, okay. So it's something with this one. Oh, that plastic didn't come off all the way. Okay, well, maybe I should have just tried to make that one work. Okay, that's the one I just did. This is the one I'm trying to peel off. Let's see. Yeah, this set is way gooey. I'm gonna try to keep them separate for to help with confusion later. Was Pinkies Up? Was it part of a sub box? Something funky happened with it. I'm just gonna go with caution. Okay, that one I got all the plastic off. Yay. I don't need a ton because I'm just doing, oh, I was gonna do my index finger too with it. So if I can get enough for that. It's still not a ton though. Like 2 of the smaller strips and then 1 or 2 strips to do stripes. Let's see if we can kind of get cruising here now that we figured out what we're doing. So you could do this any time of year. I am going to throw some snowflake decals. Oh my gosh. So if you saw one of my other videos, I talked about, okay, I did stick that straight. When I must have been driving. Oh, I don't know if I can move that. Okay, there's going to maybe just be a little gap there. That's unfortunate. I'm going to try and patch it with a little bit of this one. I'm trying to see if there's a piece that, oh well, did I like cut off of somewhere? Here, we can do it with this that I cut to make it straight. Anyway, I must have been driving, but I kept talking about getting my decal, maybe for my license plate, I don't remember, so I could park somewhere, and I had no idea. It's decals. I can't believe I just said that right now. I do know how to appropriately say it, but my mom and sister still make fun of me. Every so often that comes up, and they make fun of me and say, "Oh yeah, your decal or your decal." So I can't believe I did that. Okay, wow, that was not straight. I don't think it matters too much because the portion that's actually going on here is not much. Look how pretty those are together. I'm loving that. I should try not to, stick it crooked again. Okay, after Cookies and Gleam is the pinkies up. So when you're doing it on the nail, you can really use just tiny little pieces, because when you get towards the corners of your nail, you don't need them a ton. Okay. I haven't been brave enough to do a braid on YouTube. I've done them before. I can't say I'm like really good at braiding. I have done it before, but I haven't been brave enough to do it on YouTube yet. But this seems doable, doing it off the nail like this. So maybe I'll have to do that sometime. Did I not stick it straight again? I feel like there's maybe a little bit of gap. Maybe I'll just patch it on the nail if it's noticeable. Okay, and I think there's, oh, that should be plenty, right? Because my nail's not that long. So and I didn't round it. Okay, so if I did this again, I would round this first. That would be and honestly, let's just cut all these off now. Man, these silicone mats, I never would have known how much I like them until. So I'm glad that they gave it. It's not something I ever would have bought, most likely, unless someone like really convinced me that I needed one. So it's really nice that they gave those and that I like them so much. Okay, then we're just going to peel the Clear's Day off. This is a brand new set of Clear's Day I opened, so hopefully it's in good shape. And there we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. Maybe it's not your style, but my brain right now is loving it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this might be one. Where's my little nail nippers? Because that is thick. All those layers like that. Just make sure I get the right one. Okay, maybe we'll just break it. I was gonna cut it with the nippers, but I tore it okay. Now we see if we can make it stick. Hopefully I didn't do anything weird with the peely. Like if it was so thick that it kind of started to peel up, that might be not so fun. Look at that. And you definitely feel those edges. And so I could stick Clear's Day over the top since I have tons of it. I didn't bring, I guess it doesn't have to go to the edge though, because I'm going to run, even though this is a new pack, I want to use the other second largest strip for my other hand striped, but we could just try. I want to try it and see, because I need to start using the Clear's Day or decide if I like it or not. And then if I don't like it, I can pass it on. I was going to say probably just doing like a plumping top coat, though, would help a lot too. That's what my normal go-to is to help smooth it out. Ooh, kind of smushed things there. Okay. All right, that definitely helped. I can still feel a little bit of those edges, so if that's something that bugs you. But I will also do a plumper on it, and that's going to help cover it more. Okay, now I would like to do, I think I'll do the other stripes off camera, just for sake of time. You saw how to do it on one. You don't need to watch me do it another time, muddle my way through it. So let's move on to this one. Let's do, well, we'll try with this strip. So yeah, something about this set came out very sticky. Okay, with care, I'm able to get this off. This is my own set. The other set that was super, super sticky, I got on D-Stash. And so I will have to use it. I'll probably just write in Sharpie on it that I should use this from the freezer. So that way I don't plan a mani with it, because my craft room is not anywhere close to the freezer. I guess it's close to our deep freezer. Why is this one stiff? What is wrong with the, oh my gosh. Well, that peeled my peely right off. That's stiff. I'm so confused. Are they all gonna be like that? My initial plan was to do this social butterfly there and there, but I've got it here. I could do cookies and gleam. This is sad. Okay, let's try another one. Why was that stiff? It worked fine for the art. Maybe that's why this felt kind of stiff on. Oh, I'm gonna do some heat on that for sure. It's trying to like buckle. Why? How's it like sticking and stiff? I wonder if this was so recently Twilight Terror. Yeah, see, that's stiff. I guess I don't have anything on my nail now. That's okay. Let's see if it'll stick. I should put something down to protect. Yeah, that's not even out there. Kind of wants to stick. So Twilight Terror recently, there's been some talk. It's the one that came with the Graveyard, not Graveyard Gleam. What was the overlay for Halloween that had the, yeah, that's no bueno. I'm glad I opened this, because I was gonna try and like trade it because I had an extra set, but I wanted to open that one and see if it was okay before trading away a set. And then I'm glad that I didn't, because I would have felt bad. All right. Anyway, the Halloween set with the trees, there's something wrong with it, and people aren't really sure what it is. It's like, so I wonder if this had a similar problem. I don't know. I haven't opened mine yet. It's the black sparkly one that came with that set. So let's just do some cookies and gleam, because good thing I have lots of options down here today. I should put something down. Let's do, we're really gonna do this all over again. Sorry guys that you're waiting on this. Okay, I want it really thin. This is peely. So last time I thought I would do like nail strengthener on my index, because that one seemed to, oh my gosh, pop off easily, my index, because it's a finger that gets used a lot. But then I kept like dodo braining autopilot and I would just put peely on it. But my last time I did, I have to wait for that to dry now. The last mani that I did with peely, it stayed on really well, even though I had forgotten and done peely there. So now I'm like, hey, well, let's just try it. Okay, I've got all this stuff on my scissors. Okay. I don't recommend this at home, trying to do stuff with a wet nail. Yeah, see, I just touched it. I do this all the time though, because, oh my gosh. I was like, I can do this, it's fine. Anyway, I do it all the time because I get ready to do my mani. Did not cut that very well. And I put on my peely as I'm like setting up. Oh my gosh, okay. Having the struggles. Let me cut that better. There we go. Anyway, I'm like setting up my manis with wet nails and I don't know how it seems to go okay-ish. Definitely not recommended. But I am trying to fit it in, during my kiddos and nap time. And so I'm always in like a hurry. It's like, hey, I got my nails off. Okay, get the peely on. Okay, get the bonder on. All right. Trying to just hurry and do it before he wakes up. At least nap time is becoming more consistent. So I can kind of start to count on it. That's really only a recent change. He's almost 2, but it's still just been kind of a struggle we went through. I really think it was teething. I've never had a kid really be that affected by teething, but I'm pretty sure it was because there was a week or 2 where he was just clingy and not happy and nothing I did was right. And he wasn't really napping. And I think what it was is he just got like all of his teeth at once. That had to have not been fun. Well, I know it wasn't fun because it wasn't fun for me either. He was just, and then once I figured that out, I was able to start giving him rotating Tylenol and ibuprofen for him. And then that helped a lot. Okay, that feels like that's dry because I accidentally touched my, that one's still a little sticky. Let's go ahead and get the next. Yeah, no, this is not recommended to be like putting this on and doing your nails, but we're improvising. Okay, is that dry enough? Yeah, I think it's close enough. Just feels like slightly tacky. I don't know. We'll see if it doesn't work out then. I should not have put that on yet. Okay. Let's get our social butterfly. It'll be nice having peely with, because any of the glitters, they take a long time to, I mean, just one layer like this and it's a finer glitter might not be the worst to take off, but chunky glitters, oh, the worst. Like Mardi Gras. I'm glad I know about peely now. I think I will be more willing to wear it. I'll just stick with peely. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad next time, but I remember the one time I wore it, I only did a mixed mani, so I only had a little bit of it on. And I was like, I am glad that it's not a full mani. Because I am impatient. Last night after removing with polish and my toes, I removed my pity too with nail polish remover. I was like, I feel like I just did a workout. So I don't know. I had nail decals on too. And so I think, just all those layers. Usually you just leave it long enough and it wipes off, but I left it forever. It was enough that on my toes, it had dried. So the cotton was just like cemented to my nail and it still was. Oh, I was like, why is that naked? Because I didn't do it yet. Okay, now let's do Cookies and Gleam on the index. This is a pretty one. that whole, I think it came out with Cookies and Gleam, and there was one that's a pink. I have it in my collection too. I haven't opened it yet. I don't remember what it was, but that collection that came out together, it was pretty. Oh, don't let me forget to do the decals. That's not going to be enough. Okay, let's get one more. Cookies and Gleam. I did like doing that art off of my nail. I think that worked well. We'll see how it holds up with the pinkies up. I think was making it weird. Like, I think that's why I had that stiff filling. What is it? It's not Twilight Terror. The one that, I don't know. The one that came with the overlay. If you do have it and you use it and it comes out funky, definitely email Color Street because otherwise they don't know. That's why I'm going to try to work mine in sometime soon to test it out. And my stylist is on, like, she's aware of it, so she may, even if I send her the stuff, she may even email for me. Or maybe I'll do it, I don't know, but I think it's good for them to know about so it doesn't get repeated. Okay. Oh, I need to do my other. Let's just use one of these. I need to do my other French. I'm doing this in all sorts of crazy order today. Some tweezers. I get paranoid that things are gonna like get mushy together. Okay. What was it? Yes, there we go. I'm doing this in crazy order, so hopefully it all comes together in the end. Definitely a lot easier to do that from a fresh strip. Okay, but now I got a lot of, the rest of my nails are done, right? So I don't want to be using my nails to dig at this to clean it up. We're supposed to finally get some snow, so we'll see what happens. It's been a really warm winter. Which is kind of weird, but you know what? The longer I live, the more I realize weather just does what it wants, so. And it gives us something good to talk about. So. Okay, all right. I think, okay, so I will do this one off camera and then let's get some snowflakes to put. I want to put them on this snail here. So maybe just like one, this one and this one. Seems nice. That was maybe even kind of big. Okay, then we'll do. Now I don't know which one I initially said. Just one of these little ones will work though. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of what I had in mind. Subtle. Let's do my right hand now. One little one. I remember one of the book series I read in 2025 that's worth mentioning. I reread the Giver series, which is a children's series, but it was so good. Just like a really good story, but also just some good themes, and that almost makes me want to put like one other little one right there and make it like a. Should I put more down on the nail? Maybe I'm gonna overdo it. Oh my gosh, do I have? Just I didn't know I was getting it from the right. I was like, what if I was trying to get it from the back side? There we go. I wasn't. Should we add another? Maybe one little one right there. They don't show up super well. Oh, that's a little smooshied up here, at least right now. Okay, we gotta make it symmetrical. Okay, all right. Sorry for the mess. The mess of all the things, also the mess on the table. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Don't look at this one. So I'm gonna come back and do. I will add some heat on this one. Yeah, I think it's probably that pink one. Pinky's up. That's making that pull up. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. And I'll clean these up too. They're not. Well, there you go. Very flashy and metallic-y. And oh, was I off camera? There we go. I'll clean these up and I'll add my stripies on the other side. And thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I hope to catch you out on the next one.